Alright, I'm going to the west side. I'm going to the west side to see your peeps. Well, I'm not going to the west side to see your peeps, but good old Chicago. And those of you who are watching this on the internet, you need to come to Chicago and visit us. And go come over here. This is 79th Street. I'm coming up to you. Come up to 79th Street, roll through the hood with your peeps. The real Chicago, 79th Street, the far south side. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day. I think today is Saturday. It doesn't really matter. I don't know how many people got shot and killed last night, but the crime is going down because the mayor is spending a lot of money for police overtime. Police overtime, so crime is going down. But the crime in Chicago is relative. Because back in the day, we used to have 800-900 murders. Now we're down to about 400 because the population has decreased. And so many African Americans have left Chicago. We probably lost about a couple 100,000. We're probably going to lose probably 500,000 over the next 10, 20 years, maybe 1 million. I would say maybe 500,000 next 20 years or so. Because we want to go someplace else, less crime, warmer weather, that kind of stuff. And although that many African Americans are fleeing Chicago for a lot of different reasons, good reasons, you know, our families came here for jobs, but years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, families came here from the South for jobs. But hey, you can get a job anywhere now, making $10, $20 an hour. Now if you get $30, $40 an hour, that's gonna be a little tougher. But you're making $10 and ain't up these service jobs being creative anyway. You get a job like that anywhere. You don't have to freeze in Chicago. But ironically, I don't know if ironically, although African Americans are leaving cities like Chicago, cities in America are becoming more attractive now. But they had a book, some lady wrote a book on NPR, but she was on NPR toting a book. I forgot the name of the book. Talking about how the suburbs through. And suburbs have a purpose, and suburbs are nice. Nothing wrong with a suburb. But the city is great too. So many African Americans, not all of us, we don't know the value. Although it gets cold here in Chicago half the year, we get that. But it's a lot of advantages to living in a city like Chicago. It really is. It is really a great town. It's just cold, cooler cold here half the year. So, but our problem is not Chicago. It's us. It's just us. We got some real problems from slavery, segregation, distrust, getting along with the baby mama, getting along with the baby granddaddy, grandmama, getting along with the baby's mama, grandmama, co-parenting our children. We got a lot of issues. A lot of issues. I wrote a book about that years ago. The book is on the internet. You can read it as a blog now. All right, I'm getting closer to downtown. Yeah, I should promote the book. The book is a blog. I wrote it years ago. Willie Lynch, Why African Americans Have So Many Issues. It's just my musings and my opinion, but it's somewhat entertaining. But we still have those issues, and everybody wants to stop the crime in Chicago and other major cities, Cincinnati and Detroit and St. Louis, and the list goes on and on. But people get mad when I say it. Until you help these mothers raise these boys correctly, you're going to always have this crime and drama. It's about parenting, people. Parenting, parenting, parenting. And some parents are better than others. And those who lack resources or vision or whatever, they don't know what's going on, and they don't have a vision for their children or whatever. They don't have a lot of resources. They're not really educated, but they need support. Well, I'm coming to White Sox Park now. Let me look out of this window. You can barely see it. Man, the White Sox are playing so bad this year. It's really, really sad. But I'm going to try to go to one game before the summer's over. Maybe in September I go. White Sox, they won the World Series in 05. There it is, 05. World Series champion. So if you didn't get a chance to visit Chicago this summer, come on back. Well, you can come in the wintertime. It's not bad. As long as it doesn't snow too much. If it gets cold, cold is relative, you know what I'm saying? It's nice. Come through doing Christmas time. Christmas time is nice, Michigan Avenue, Christmas decoration, you want to do that? Visit Chicago. We need the tax revenue.